Today is a good day. Good day today. Why? Well, two reasons actually. Number one, because of, well, probably the reason you clicked on this. But number two is I got my new computer. Finally got my new computer. It's here. What did I get? Well, brand new MacBook Pro. Oh yeah. And here's the specs right here. This is my MacBook Pro right here. Yeah. i9, 32 gigs. Got the 5500 8 gig card. She should do me quite well for hopefully a number of years. That's the hope. Yeah, and I'm actually surprised how much bigger the screen feels, even though it's not much bigger than my old 15.6 inch. Weird, right? Let's take a look at why we're here, shall we? And that's coming up. Shaved. Did you see that? Shaved. We're going on holidays soon. I wanted to get myself kind of holiday ready, all fresh. What do you think? I've always missed the beard when it's gone. I know for going somewhere a little more tropical, I'm not gonna like having it because it's hot. All right. Anyways, back on topic. So this is what we got right here. Look, Mavic Mini. Many of you know I currently have a Phantom 3, a Mavic Air. And because of all the flight laws and restrictions and everything, this piece right here, this guy, 249 grams, that was the big reason that I bought this. And we all know that DJI did this on purpose. 249 grams puts us under the weight limitation of the majority, at least here in North America, Canada, US, that you require to register this drone. It really just puts us in a totally kind of toy-like drone, but having a drone that actually has a lot of the camera features that you and I kind of need, especially if we're doing traveling. I don't know for sure if this would be able to pull off professional results, but I say that loosely because anytime you're making money with a drone, that could be professional. So is this going to work good for YouTube? My hope is 100%. Guys that are doing travel videos, fantastic. You're going to be doing like real estate videos, this could be the thing because again, your videos are going up online. All that compression and the fact that most of us are going to be viewing this on like a smartphone or a tablet or your computer, great. If you're going to be doing this for film, going to be doing a movie, something a little more broadcast related, no, you'd be going up to a higher quality camera for sure. Plus the fact is because this is so small, it's going to have some issues possibly with wind, weather, because of its lightweight. Anyways, this is it. I bought the non-Flymore. I tried to save my money because I have enough bags, and the half an hour flight time was enough for me to say I don't think I need 3 batteries. I have 2 batteries for my Mavic Air. I have 3 for my Phantom. Now my Phantom, sometimes I'd go through a second one, but barely ever did I ever use the second battery of my Mavic Air. I just usually plan out my flights and I'm not up there flying, especially with this, half an hour. This should give me plenty, and because it's small, I should be able to charge this while on the go if I so choose. So that was my intent. Again, I have a lot of camera bags and little tiny bags, and I actually just ordered a Mavic Air case, a little one, off of Amazon. So hopefully that should be here soon, and I'm going to use that when we travel to put this and the controller in. All right, let's open it. Ultralight, 249, Mavic Air. There it is. So let's find my knife and get into this. All right, so here it is. It's got a little seal on it. Little seal. Let's crack that little seal open. So I don't know. I'm guessing I got it upside down already. Let's try that one. Controller picture. There we go. Okay. Oh my gosh, it is tiny. You have no idea how tiny this thing is until you actually get it. And for those of us, I have my Air around here. Let me go grab my Air. Hold on a second. Okay, so I got my Air with my Air controller. There's a controller for the Air and there's the Air. I'm just gonna put that over here somewhere. And first off, let's look at this. This is the actual controller. Now my guess is this is gonna be identical to the Mavic Air controller. It's not identical. It's identical in size, really. So there's the 2 of them right there. But you will see, well, that's, I guess it goes that way. you will see that some of the button placement or some of the buttons are missing. So the return to home button is missing, the sport button is missing, the function button is missing. Oh, this isn't return to home. This is, I think this is the record button right here. So you have a physical record button. Here's your return to home, which is the same. There's your power, which is the same. Antennas are good. On the back or top, very, very similar. If you look at them this way, right? They are pretty much identical to each other. The photo button at the top, you have the record button over here, and you have the camera controller on here. Really, they're pretty close to identical. A little different, but not different enough. I do like the fact that they are different enough that this one says Mavic Air on it. So if I am just reaching up on my shelves, I'm not going to grab the wrong one. So size-wise, identical. Couple extra buttons, not on the Mavic Mini controller. Still super cool. What else do you get in here? This, my guess, would be all the cables that are required. So if we open this, this would be, yeah, so these are going to be all the different cables. So this, of course, you can't see it, but that's the lightning cable. So if you have an iPhone, this is spare set of props if you need, because you broke some. This is a little screwdriver for playing around. These are your looks like a spare set of joysticks. And this right here is your charging cable for it. So cool, you get all your cool little cables, all your little manuals, things like that. We'll just throw that in there. And the Mavic. So let's take this away. Now the big thing to be aware of, 2.7K versus 4K. So this is the first Mavic that does not put out 4K footage, puts out 2.7. But what I find funny about that, this really is putting out almost the identical footage that my Phantom 3 took. So a drone that came out a couple years ago, a Phantom series, is now in this little fella, right? So let's just take a look. Here is your, I'll put it this way for you. Here is your Mini. That's so small. Now the Air is not big by any means. You know, it is tiny, and I have my information on the top. So because of that, I'm gonna put the Air upside down, because you guys don't get to have my phone number, because then you start phoning me. There's the difference, right? So let's just put them both like that. And you can see the difference for sure. Big, you know, it's not huge size difference. It is smaller, right? Because if you look at this one in my hand, like it pretty much covers up my whole hand. Versus this one, which does not. Much smaller. I love the way, I think it's such a cool little design. Be aware you gotta take off all these little tab holders, the things that are actually holding all the protectors and the blades in place. Those gotta come off. Battery, my guess is already still in here. There's your little SD card slot. That's another thing to kind of be aware. The Mavic, there's a lot of little things on the Mavic Mini that are not on the Air. So for instance, obstacle sensors. So if you look at the bottom, obstacle sensors on the bottom. Yeah, on the Mavic Mini, for sure. On the Air, yeah, right there. There you got them. But that's kind of where they stop, because those sensors are really for positioning when the drone is landing. Whereas the Air has obstacle sensors on the rear and on the front. That's a big deal. None, no sensors. So if you're flying this, be aware. It's not going to stop if you decide to fly it into a tree or into anything. It's going there. That's what it's doing. The other kind of perk with this is that with the Air is that it has internal memory. And trust you me, I've done this where I've gotten somewhere and I'm just like, well, look at that, no memory card. I got 8 gigs. At least there's 8 gigs inside this, which I can use. And because of that, I can fly around, get some footage, and not feel like a complete tool because I forgot that stuff at home. Bonus. But probably almost over twice the amount. And, at least here in Canada, got to register, and you have to have a basic pilot's license to be able to fly this here. So that's a huge concern for a lot of us. This doesn't need to be registered. It's under 250, and don't need to have a pilot license for it, which is great. You still need to know the rules and regulations of where you're allowed to fly, when you're allowed to fly, how far away from you you're allowed to fly. Those are all important, so it doesn't matter. This is not a get out of jail free card. This is not a I can do whatever I want flying card. This is a I don't need to have it registered. I don't need to abide by those limitations because it's under the 250 grams. So that's cool. All right, guys, I'm gonna charge this up and I'm gonna take it out for a quick flight, and we'll talk about more of that in our follow-up video. Hopefully that'll be coming soon. Today it's supposed to be a little nicer. It's cold outside, so we'll see when I can get it out. I don't want to take it out in the rain and or the snow. We're going to be watching the forecast. All right, guys, I'm going to leave you there. If you're interested in one of these, because they're cool, you should get one, maybe, if you're interested in drones. I don't know. And I'll put a link down below to a good old Amazon site. And that's it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, my friend. I'm excited about this. I'm excited to go try this. Figuring maybe I can take it on my holidays. Maybe. We're going to Mexico in January. I'd like to bring it, but I'm having problems finding any kind of rules and regulations that are really set in stone. They're always like, I got there, it was fine. And the other guys are like, I don't know. So, I don't want to have this confiscated at the border. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Comment below, please. Especially if you've traveled recently to Mexico with a drone. Let me know. Or if you even know where I should look to get more information. That would be helpful. Okay, guys. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe. And I'm going to charge my batteries. I got some flying to do. Later.